Let's do one more run. Let's go with Wurmkin random again. Covenant 25, I still think is appropriate. Let's go. Bounding Echoes, Sharpen and Return Soul are the starting card. We have the Exiled Awoken as our secondary clan with Root Seeds. We have Seraph the Impatient as our final boss. Daedalus and Arcus are on our path, with Daedalus having damage shield on the bombs, which can be very annoying as we have seen last run, and Arcus with Rally and Incant Dark Shard. My champion? A snail of candies? Looks interesting, definitely. Let's look at the Divine Horde artifact. Encased Divinity. At the start of battle, the top floor gains a candy that cannot be removed. Cannot be removed means you can still spend it for extract, but it will not go away. Cards in reward packs and unit banners come with a random upgrade. Very nice. Gives us a lot of value over the run. And Winged Indulgence. Winged Indulgence is certainly less exciting now with the Last Divinity update, considering many units have much higher attack now, so that sort of defense falls off quite easily. Do we try to go for some heavy extracting stuff? But that means we won't usually have more than one candy on the top floor. Maybe not. Let's go with Capricious Reflection, so all our stuff is going to be upgraded. Gnarled Root. Certainly an interesting thing with 2 Sharpens already in the deck. Sounds fun. Here's our Spine Chief. We have Decayer again. We have Infector. Strike, gain a candy. Whew. Let's try this. Also has the highest stats, it appears. Let's go for a unit draft for 10 armor on all the enemies. We won't take much damage from this at all. Especially if we can set up our spikes in time. Ooh, this guy, a little bit scary. I think we want to be on the top floor, even with the Embered Rain. Definitely Sharpen. Want to start getting your health down. I want to get the Collector. Let's get some candies ready. And I think we return Soul the Sharpen to get our spikes up. Sharpen again. And just Root Seeds. This is a good turn for Bounding Echoes. We definitely want the Harvest, the Reap on you. And then let's drop 2 Train Swords here in the middle. Maybe I should have put one on the top, but I don't want the Emerald Rain this turn. Wonder what matters more, the Reap? The Reap is gonna matter, because you will add a candy with every strike. But the Reap didn't even trigger because we killed them faster than that. Echo Infusion with Holdover. Extract 1. Holdover. Applied plus 10 health. That is very, very good. Ambient Charge with holdover. Shelter with double stack. We have some options here. I like the Echo Infusion with holdover quite a bit, especially with the Spine Chief. We should easily be able to fund that extraction. Ambient Charge with holdover might be a bit too much, even if it is infused. Razor Sharp Edge, cost reduced, I like it. Restoration Detonation with magic power, also very nice, works well with Echo Infusion to keep our units up. And Steel Enhancer, Infused Permafrost, I don't think that's what we go for. I want to go with Razor Sharp here. Animus of Will with Thorns and Health. Husk Hermit quick. Oh. Oh yeah, quick Husk Hermit. Let's go with that. A quick sweeper. Sounds great. What's a good essence to put into a quick Husk Hermit? Right now we don't have any units. Maybe a Wurmkin. You know what? We can just go for the logbook. Take a look at first Awoken units and their essence. We don't need quick. We don't need minus 15 attack and multi-strike, but that would work if we upgrade the Husk Hermit's attack a bit. We don't want extra capacity, even though the Rejuvenate Cultivate 2 effect is very interesting. Plus 5 health and Resolve, restore 5 health to friendly units. Probably not quite what we want. Resolve applies spikes 2 to friendly units. That is very interesting. A really unique essence. And it would be good because we gain attack from the spikes. Shattered Shell could work. Thorned Hollow probably not so much. Summon, add 3 sting spells to your hand. These are not really that exciting. Those essences are not that exciting. Bogfly, that would be quite good. No essence because you come from an egg. Strike, apply, reap, that would be good. There are a few interesting options, but I think I like the Wurmkin essences more. So let's take a look at those options. We still have another slot. We could just gain attack. We could gain multi-strike. It depends on what essence we're gonna go for. Shards or Carver. Rage 7, Inspire, plus 2 attack and armor 2. Plus 15 health, plus 1 capacity and Inspire, plus 2 attack and armor 2. That could be good. That could be very good. The only downside... is the fact that we... increase the capacity. So we would need to gain a capacity gem to make use of that. Also, the Spine Chief won't always get to strike if the Husk Hermit takes out the enemy. Might be a problem. Strike, apply, reap 1. In that case, we really want to go with multi-strike on the Husk Hermit. Kinhost Vessel Essence could be good. I think I prefer it over the Shard Soul Carver. Shard Soul Carver seems kind of slow growth. And it requires us to gain a capacity before we can really make use of it. That is behind the Spine Chief, which we don't have to, but kinda want to because of the strike gain candy. But it would be very unique. I'm gonna go with the Shard Soul Carver, just because it's very unique. Let's engage in some pacting here. We wanna sacrifice the Shard Soul to the Husk Hermit. So now we have an interesting unit. Do we want to do spell chain stuff again? Maybe again with Return Soul? It's just such a nice, powerful effect. We could also put it on something like Echo Infusion to grow our health really quickly, or on Razor Sharp Edge to grow our attack really quickly. Purge Stone, upgrade a spell to gain Purge and cost -1 cost. Well, 1 less ammo. That is tempting. Well, I still think we are looking for multi-strike on our Shard Soul. So, do we do the reroll? We don't have enough gold to go for the multi-strike. So we don't do the reroll here. I'm gonna go with Return Soul again. I really like it, it's very powerful. It's just powerful already to bring back a root seed. So yeah. And I don't want any more shards right now. I could go for a purge perhaps, but let's just head on. Non-boss enemy units enter with spikes. We have very high threat level. I think we'll be okay. You sweep, but our backliner is actually quite tanky. Well, backliner I say, but we are now on 2 different floors. And I think we're on every floor but the top. You just clear off the backliners and survive. That is your job. You actually grow big and kill enemies. Am I okay with Ember Drain 1? Yes. Just in case the collector spawns on the top and we need a unit there, it's good to have one early. You're not currently killing the backliner. 10 health. We can easily change that. There we go. That should do it. I'm not gonna kill that Forge Disciple. I won't be able to. Actually, maybe we buff the Husk Hermit. We do have that Inspire trigger on that floor. A little bit more damage against the Forge Disciple and we take 1 fewer hits. That is sadly not enough damage. Okay. Bounding Echoes. Echo Infusion. Return Soul. Let's get Razor Sharp. Razor Sharp. Return Soul. Echo. No, actually, Return Soul. Then Return Soul. The Echo Infusion. Then Echo Infusion again. Then Return Soul. It doesn't matter. We have already won this. Yeah. With the Inspire trigger. That whole Echo Infusion stuff. Very good. Echo Transfer. Extract 2 Permafrost. Apply 15 attack. Bogfly with some stats. Or Shelter with double stack and infused. Easy shelter pick here, I think. Double stack Sharpen, Hold over Glimmer. No, I'm gonna go with the Magic Power Infused Sting. Yeah, that's actually a good card to have. Great way to just gain additional candy. If Sting is infused, it becomes quite solid. Let's heal up a bit. We don't need quick again. Let's reroll, trying to find multi-strike. We found it. Now our Husk Helmet can be really strong. Upgrade a spell to an intrinsic. That means it's gonna be in our opening hand. That could go on a Bounding Echoes, that wouldn't be bad. But we might not need that at all. Let's go for the Concealed Caverns and see what options we get from that. Purge a card, gain a card. Let's throw a Train Steward in, I think. Yeah, that's the card. And random rare Awoken or random rare Wurmkin card. There are a few very good rare Awoken cards we could get. Shard Channeler. Probably not one of them. We do use spikes, but they're not a focus. The essence, well, we can't put that on anyone right now except for Train Steward, which doesn't make that much sense. A Twin Stone on a Razor Sharp Edge could just be great. Great attack scaling. But maybe more than that. Well, no, I think it is fine. I think at this point we just fight Daedalus. Keep the threat level reasonable. You go on the bottom floor, that's for sure. But we want the Bounding Echoes up first. So you immediately generate a candy, so we can use Echo Infusion. Buff your damage, so you actually kill stuff. And then Spine Chief can be here and just watch. Watch and kill a few stragglers. This guy loves Echo Infusion with the Inspire trigger. Let's just keep inspiring. What to do with the Train Stewards? I think we just put them down in front here, so they might maybe eventually absorb a hit. You grow your boat. Not quite. It's not what you do with boats. Let's bring the Sharpen back, and I'm gonna use it immediately. The infused Sharpen is very, very strong. Really strong buff for this guy. 24 armor? Seems like a good amount. Yeah, I think we are pretty strong here. Cost reduced infused channel song. That is almost good. It is good actually. Just we would need another unit that we wanted to use for that. Channel song gets so much better with the intrinsic upgrade. You can guaranteed have Channel Song on in your first hand. But here I'll take the Rail Spike. It's still good even with the nerf. Kinhouse Carapace would be a great unit to fetch with Channel Song. Awoken Hollow within can't gain armor is interesting. Large Shard Soul Carver. That is a very large unit. But I think we skip. And I think we do go for the capacity. Remove, gain artifact. Yes. We can get our spell upgrades later, right? That should be fine. Most of our spells are already upgraded. Advanced prototype. That is good, but it's up against Emblem of the Exiles. And we are about to cut out Train Stewards anyways. Incant armor animus? Probably not. And a large husk hermit? No. Let's gain the gold. Extreme stone. We don't really have a use for that. Perch stone? No. I don't want to perch that. Urgently. Multi-strike 1. Solid. Yeah, I like it. Let's move on. I need to keep in mind that I need to gather enough of these shards, pack shards. We'll definitely get 10 here, 15 here, and another 10 here, and another 15 here. Okay, that's 50. No more divine temples, so we can just pick up everything. We could also dupe something that was infused if we really needed more shards, but we don't. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike for a random artifact. That seems fair because most of the time our enemies are not getting to attack at all. Let's set these guys up. We need a bit more damage. Sharpen on the front line is actually better here. They both have multi-strike. Do I want the quick attack? Eventually. I actually want it here. Yeah, no. We want the quick to the quick attacker. I feel like I should get the collector. Even if it means I won't be... let's play it. That is fine. You will take 4 damage on the top. I guess we sting you. Let's start with the bounding echoes here on the bottom floor. Sting you, then start buffing up our units. Let's grab some root seeds. These should probably go on the front liner, actually. We do want to shelter this turn, I think. How do we deal with you? Reap. That is 4 damage now, 4 damage next turn. That is not enough. What do we have left? The sting. We might draw into that. So maybe what we want to do is play as many root seeds as possible. This is okay. And then I will actually apply Reap to you so that we can, if we don't draw the sting, then we could have solved this with multiple Reaps instead. Let's apply more root seeds and help us draw more cards due to that. And this fight is pretty much instantly over. Wing clippings. That means our Consume cards won't always consume. That is neat. I like it. Broken memories with consume removed. Returned soul with permafrost. Revenge of the dead damned with magic power. I'll go for a returned soul with permafrost always. Ensnare with holdover and infuse. That's just free candy generation. Sure. The other two were options too, I guess. Well, the Bramble Ash at least. We don't need unit upgrades, but I want the one grindstone. Friendly units can +5 attack. All our units have multi-strike. This one has quick. The 5 attack matters. But the Traitor's Quill? It's just so much damage. We don't have much to upgrade here, so let's not upgrade. I think we're gonna go for the artifacts here, so saving some gold might be good instead of buying a perch right now. So let's go with that plan. I'll turn on the light real quick. One moment. The light is on. Also, remember to stay hydrated. Stealth. Stealth is a little bit of a problem, and we will counter that by setting up on the top floor. Yeah, don't worry, Chris. I've been drinking a lot. Like 3 to 5 liters a day. Because I'm also sweating a lot and I need to drink a lot to counter that. Question is, do we want to fracture on the top floor to start building up our Husk Hermit, or do we fracture the overcharge tank? The previous Spine Chief run died to Seraph. With Seraph at, I would say, 40 health? Seraph, if we had 6 more pyre health, Seraph would have died, I think. Yeah, that is fine. Let's just keep building up the not incant, inspire on the Husk Hermit. Let's inspire them with candy. We don't need to play the Bounding Echoes here. We could hit more important cards with it. Let's reap the Collector. How do we deal with this overcharge tank? We'll see. Hopefully we draw enough power here. Oh, Ensnare might be how we deal with them. Just keep them here. Keep them on this floor for a while. Reap them while we're at it. It's time to get a Bounding Echoes because this hand really benefits from it. Nothing we really need to ensnare, but it's still free candies. Echo infuse the Chief. Let's play an ensnare and then Rail Spike. Not bad. Not amazing, but certainly not bad. Who still damages the the Spine Chief? Oh, you gain Harvest. That's why this happens. I think this is the last Razor Sharp Edge we need anyway, so we can just get that back. Play it again, so we don't take damage here. You are a little bit scary. But with the health on my Spine Chief, I'm actually not that worried. And even my backline has a lot of health. Let's use the cheaper infused soul here to bring back... Oh, Shelter would be nice this turn. And it preserved. So we can not just use it again, but even reduce its cost again. Oh no, it got shuffled into the new draw pile. What a shame. Yeah, we have enough health and armor to easily deal with this guy. A giant vine sweeping across the train will probably still hit the cloak guy. Let's just say he's pretty good at dodging. How many return souls are too many return souls? There's also soul crushing guild with holdover. Apply dazed 3 to a unit and move it to the back. I don't think we need that at all. Let's get more return soul with holdover. Permafrost. Quick edge prior. Focused growth with permafrost has some use. As does the awake. We're not stacking regen enough for awake to really be better than focus growth. I'll take a focus growth just for some Spine Chief healing that we might want to do from time to time. Let's take a look at this. We're not ascending or descending, but it's a good relic if we were. Priority Cloak, still pretty bad relic. Winged Steel, top tier relic. Enjoy your shower, John. Blights and Scorches cost 0. Cursed Vine. At the start of your turn, add a Vinegrass spell with Purge to your hand. That's good. Really good. Let's take a look at the Concealed Caverns first. Bone Dog. Let's pet the Bone Dog. We wanna make sure to Divine Master it, right? Refracting lenses for basically infinite pyre healing. Cursed Vines and then reroll. Ah! Yeah, I knew it was a bit close. I should have seen that we would be. But honestly, none of those really matter to me. So I'm actually fine seeing them gone. Hi, Darkness Incarnate. Fighting on the angel side. You sure you don't belong to us instead? Well, maybe you used to. Let's set up on the bottom floor. Because we can. I do want to use these Vine Grasps. I'm gonna use it to get rid of a spell shield. We can play Sharpen and Return Soul it, so I'm just gonna play it once here. Sharpen on the backline, mostly because of the gnarled root. So we actually gain the attack on the unit we care about the most. Preserved, not bad. I think this is just Rail Spike. Ah, hit Bone Dog, that's not too useful. Anything we want to return soul right now? It's permafrost, so we can do it whenever. And we don't draw into the new deck just yet, so... Arcus is leaving us alone with his weird dark shards. Can't say I'm sad about that. It's time to use a returned soul to bring back bounding echoes. We are buffing this guy up a bit, that doesn't matter too much. Let's get our good scaling things back. Let's actually go for the more expensive one here because we can afford it. Incant Dark Shard, that's slightly annoying. I guess we play some stuff on this floor before we eventually have to play a few cards on the bottom floor. I'm okay with Focus Growth getting increased in cost, and I do want to play Razor Sharp Edge. But the Echo Infusion is more important to get out first. Because it has Holdover. So let's do it like this. Now we have these bad cards, but at least the Focus Growth will stay in our hand, so we don't have to draw it over and over again. Let's get some echoes and try to get a good shelter off this turn. $36 armor? I think that counts as a good shelter. What do we return? The Sharpen, I guess. That is some good damage scaling. We are getting a decent number of inspired triggers here as well. Blinding Dark Shard, I don't care about that one. Can't move boss. Fine. That is perfectly fine. Let's return soul. A return soul. And then we return soul. A return soul. And then let's return soul. A return soul, so that we can return soul an actual card, like this Razor Sharp Edge. But all of these trigger the Consume, all of these trigger the Inspire. The Razor Sharp Edge stayed around. So let's get it back again. We get another Return Soul. Did any of the others stay around? No, they didn't. That's fine. I think we finally get back a Root Seeds and play that. That was a good turn. Some nice growing there. And now it is time to end this fight. Spine Chief still takes some damage, but I guess Arcus does have 31 attack, so... Holdover Cycle of Life. That is a bit too expensive, sorry. Consume removed Wildwood Tome is not quite what I need. The Permafrost unleashed the Wildwood. I don't really need the healing, but if I need the healing, I need a lot of it. And I need it now. So a Permafrost Unleash the Wildwood is the perfect way to account for that. Do we want energy or do we want draw? We kinda need both, but we need draw more. We can solve energy some other ways. Mostly with Merchant of Magics. Before we do that, let's pick up some more gold. We want the shards anyways, so we might as well. Double stack. We could double stack a sharpen and then cost reduce it, but what we are actually looking for is reduce the cost of our deck, not increase it, so... I think I want to cost reduce the sharpen. Upgrade a spell with magic power and consume. That could go on focus growth. That is certainly a card that I wouldn't be too sad to lose to consume. Of course it also triggers Traitor's Quill and Refracting Lenses, but... no. I don't think I will do that. Holdover Razor Sharp Edge would certainly be a thing. I like it. Let's also upgrade the other sharpen. And then take a look at the caverns. Trap Shoot or Steel Pulleyclaw? Do we need any of these? Do we benefit a lot from any of these? Steel Pulleyclaw could be good sometimes. And we want to eventually Divine Master it anyway, so let's pick it up. I think this deck can carry around a few cards that are in top tier. The Inspire would be good, but I'm still gonna go with the extra Multi-Strike. Now spikes definitely belong on the frontliner, and definitely the backliner is quick. So... Mark of Invasion should be no problem. Threat level isn't too high. The Mark spawned enemies can't be shard upgraded. Alright, we do have these Purifiers spawning now. So maybe we still want to be on the bottom. Just take out as many of these guys as we can. We can't be in the middle, sadly. Or do we just deal with the Purifier's machinations? No, we don't. We just let these guys deal some damage for Pyre and heal it all up with the power of Bone Dog and Refracting Lenses. That is what we do. You stay here. Spikes on the frontliner right now. Damage on the back. We took 20. We heal 5 here. Look. The money matters to me. We root you, because you don't deal damage, so I'm okay with you moving on. I want to return soul to sharpen. I want more spikes. Our Spine Chief taking some damage is fine. We have the Unleash the Wildwood. Ready to go whenever we need it. We take another 40. That's no big deal. We'll heal that easily. This is a good Bounding Echoes. Mostly because the Echo Infusion is in our hand. Time to return soul. Let's get a root seed with consume. Heal 5. Keep you here. Buff up the sweeper. Don't even care about you dying, but might as well care a little bit. There's the other Bounding Echoes for our Razor Sharp badge. Very nice. That was another 5 heal. It's time to return soul some more. I think it's actually time for a return soul chain. Mostly to heal up. Main reason is to heal up a bit. There's another reason, of course. That other reason being that I wanna buff my units. And the Husk Hermit has that Inspire trigger that we can get going here. Look at that, we're almost back to full already. And our units are now super strong. A bit sad that I didn't play Shelter there. That would have been nice. You will actually die now. We can hold for 4 more cards. Nice, that are some great hits. Very nice. And we took how much damage this fight? 60? And healed it all back up just with the refracting lenses and a little help from a cute little doggo. Too bad I can't play that here. Think it's time to heal up. And then get 32 armor on everyone. Yeah, this time the engine is really working. Forgotten trait, we consume remove. That is exciting. Cost reduced spreading spore. That wouldn't be bad. Restoring retreat with infused and holdover. Almost good. I'll take the spreading spore. And then it's a final artifact here. +3 magic power. Draw +1 each turn, then return 1 card to the top of your draw pile. Cheater's Hand. When an egg unit is summoned, we don't do that. Remove shell 3 and apply armor 30. Easy Cheater's Hand. That seems like a very strong artifact. Done Echo. That is a bit too late, I'm sorry. I could see myself taking a base charge. But it isn't all that important, honestly. Cost reductions. I think we just put one on spreading spores. Make it free. Consume removal. That could easily go on Awoken's Rail Spike. But it certainly seems unnecessary. No, I will do it. That is fine. Magic power, definitely unnecessary. I want another cost reduction though. I will put that on Unleash. Or maybe on Shelter. It sometimes allows a second play, and it being cheaper means I can play more stuff before it. Let's stick for some artifacts now. Base charge? Do we care about that? I think we don't. Not really. We don't apply large amounts of reap. We don't really extract too often. We generate a lot of candy ourselves. Rationing scales again in the final shop. Not great. Faulty Loader. Apply Daze 3 and melee weakness 1 to enemy units on the bottom floor in the first wave of combat. Good. Very good. I'll take that. Makes the first wave a lot easier. I could easily take a Channel Heart, but we only have one sting, so it's a bit weird. I could take Root Split Mask. It just wouldn't do much. It might be better than Channel Heart, slightly. Let's Vortex some things out of here. That means a Train Steward and a Fracture, I guess. What is our dupe? Return Soul? Spreading Spores? Awoken Rail Spike? Razor Sharp Edge? There are a lot of strong options here. Mainly I'm concerned about scaling early on. I think I will be fine against the sub-bosses in the Divinity fight, because I have enough scaling, but let's increase our scaling just a little bit more. I will take Root Split Mask just in case. I don't want the Search Stone, honestly. I'll purge another Fracture, I think. How many free upgrades have we gotten from our Capricious Reflection that we picked up on Ring 1? 1, 2, 3. Well, a small one. 1, 2, 3 large ones, 4 large ones, 5 large ones, 5 large ones and 2 small ones, 7 large ones. This basically counts, right? No, it doesn't. Another large one, 8 large ones, a third small one, a fourth small one, 9 large ones, 9 large upgrades. Some of them are luxury upgrades that we wouldn't have purchased. But man, that's a lot of value. That's more like 1.2k. Not quite, not quite. But still. No, yeah, it's about 900. It's about 1k. With the small ones in there as well. Huge value. That is more than a guild marker will get you. Granted, a guild marker gives you more choice. So... the faulty loader did not hit Seraph. Not that I really thought it would, but I was hopeful. Setting up on the bottom floor here, maybe not the greatest idea. Is there a good reason to do it? Faulty loader, I guess. For... no, he stays everywhere. We just set up on top. Simple. Should have played Bounding Echoes first. Whoops. Could have had some more candy here. Right now. Uh, 50% chance it stays. It stayed. Nice. Yeah. Guild marker means you have to pass through more shops, while this one allows you to pass through less shops and still get tons of good upgrades. I've consumed our first Bounding Echo. I really want to hit Echo Infusion with the Bounding Echo, but that's not gonna happen. Unless it stays. It stayed. Nice. I will give Seraph a few incants here. I try not to make it too many. So I won't play the Return Soul here. What do we not need this turn? Bone Dog doesn't do much right now. Let's purge this. Space in hand for the Rail Spike. That's a forgotten trade. Oh dear, oh lord. Oh, this is not nice. Things are about to get pretty crazy. Things are about to get maximum crazy. Gain 11 energy. Spend some of it because we can't draw quite that many cards. And then draw 7 cards. And then bring back a spreading spores to increase our propagation of these. We don't really need to play that. It's heal to full. We're drawing 10 anyway, so the permafrost doesn't really matter. Patient gains trample at 130 shards. That is... wow. That is mean. Ouch! Good thing we have that full heal in the deck. And we will have a decent amount of regen too. Let's play another rail spike for 11. Actually, we start buffing the frontliner now because, you know, our frontliner has multi-strike 3. I want you to not attack for a while. Can you do that for me? You can? Thank you. Actually, that might be a bad idea, huh? Because now the melee weakness stacks up? Uh-oh. I hope this will be fine. Well, our backliner will probably be strong enough. Maybe I should focus more on the backliner now. Get some spikes on them as well. Although maybe we can just get to enough health that we will survive the melee weakness. Four times damage. That is actually survivable. It will, however, be the Seraph that hits us first. So we shouldn't buff them anymore. We shouldn't buff them any more than is necessary. I think these are still necessary. We have a decent amount of health and a ton of damage. Hi, Mystery Machine. Thanks for saying hi. We can get another large shelter off. That makes me feel much safer about this whole thing. Not that I mean, our backliner has 700 attack and 250 life, so... Oh hey! You're also non-binary? Glad to hear it. Ooh. And we win. Let's stack the spreading spores a bit higher, even though we actually increase the damage we take that way. But you know, it's fine, right? Can't kill our spine chief. Not even with a hit for 208. And it's time for the Last Divinity. Last Divinity has different status effects on each floor and gains +7 attack when he gains Relentless. Yeah, no more direct damage to Pyre. Pyre gains tons of armor and stuff like that. Fight has been changed quite a bit. We can't play that many fractures. Oh, this is probably what we toss. Now the question is, do we set up on the bottom floor? I think so. That means we only have to deal with trample, 12 damage trample instead of 7 damage multi-strike or 10 damage sweep. So we have less incoming damage. And the units will mostly gonna be taken out by the Husk Helmet anyways. Ah, I consumed. Too bad. It's a good track. I do like it a lot myself. We don't need that right now. My main focus right now is on scaling. I think I finished with a focus growth for the extra draw neck. We already draw a full hand, never mind. Does that mean we want to play these returned souls? We want to play one. Get back a fracture. Play that again here. No, actually we want to play both. Yeah. Get another fracture. Our main focus is on survival. If we reach Relentless, this guy is weaker than Arcus. His waves, however, they can be scary. Don't like this hand. Oh no, I forgot that I don't have space in my hand for all of those. That was a bad turn. I hope we'll be okay. I should have... Don't like how I'm playing this. I'm making quite a few mistakes. We can take the damage. I'm not specifically playing without restarts now. But if it's enough, I don't need to restart, right? That is a great Bounding Echoes. We're slowly getting to the point where our backliner just wipes everything. The ensnare is good for dealing with these mini bosses. Alright, these guys were stuck up there for a turn. Oh, the clipped reflectors no longer gain armor 20, everyone? I thought they used to do so. Yeah, the Bounding Echoes changes do carry forward. Okay, finally we can get a good Awoken Rail Spike turn off. The Forgotten Trade. And then do it again. Because that's what these returned souls are for. Not do it again. It consumed. Let's keep chaining return souls together. And use them to cast more spreading spores. That's also a way to cast spreading spores a lot, I guess. We don't have that many copies in here because they consume, but we have a few. We also healed back to full, by the way, just in case you missed that. Ah, there's our rail spike again. But I think the Forgotten Trade is gone. But rail spike is still good, right? These are some good hits. They're okay. More spores? More spores. I said our focus is on survival, and that means more spores. More health, more attack. Maybe we need some more health on the backliner soon. Or maybe we need to consume one of these razor sharps. We draw a 10 card hand anyway, so let's use that for inspiring. Yep, I think we have it. That was Relentless. We had to enter Relentless, but we did get there. Nice. That was a very robust deck. Just the power of a quick sweeper. Means not much can go wrong. And we Divine Mastered our first set of cards, among them Bone Dogs. My last normal mastery, but my first Divine Mastery. We unlock some more cards. The Borg Deep Cocoon. Shell 12. Hatch. Summon Borg Wurmling. Borg Wurmling is a 4 capacity unit, 90-60 with trample and edge +10/+10. Oof. Accelerated incubation. Consume, remove 3 shell from eggs. Nice. Works. These cards work very well together. Total Recall. Return 3 random spell cards from the discard pile to your hand and apply Consume. It is not bad, but it seems worse than Return Soul. Box Slime. When a spell with Consume is played, gain a candy. Ooh, candy. And we unlocked Echo Right, the exile champion for this clan. Exactly. That one doesn't reduce the amber cost and doesn't give infused. And yeah, reducing the amber cost is a very big part why Return Soul is so powerful. Ooh, right, there are a few new Mastery card frames. Achieve Divine Victory with all clans. Complete 25 expert challenges with Divine Victory. Oof. Achieve Divine Victory, a Covenant 25 with all clan combinations. These will take me a while to unlock, but looking forward to doing the expert challenges all over again. Yeah, I mean, we'll do it. It's probably not that bad, yeah. Let's go to the run summary screen. The Capricious Reflection really gave us a lot of direction and a lot of power in this run. The Quick Husk Hermit definitely was a sign. The Shards of Carver Essence did do quite well. We inspired a lot. This guy frequently ended up with like 200 armor and like 300 attack, so a big part of that was from the essence. We easily gained 100, 150 attack from that infusion. From that essence. So yeah, that was very much a good combination. And then we used Return Soul combos to give us candy, trigger these Husk Hermit a lot. Spine Chief obviously also helped with that. And Echo Infusion and Razor Sharp Badge just to help us scale more quickly, and in the end spreading spores on top of that. Early on, Sharpen did that job. Cheetor's hand was actually not that great because we often drew a full hand anyways, but I think it's a quite powerful relic. Similar problem with Cursed Vines. Sometimes we had a full hand. Yeah. Let's see. Each packed shard is worth 40 score. Oh, you can get quite a bit of score out of these shards.